Will there be a second stimulus? Here's where things stand. My name is Josh and I make videos here on ways that you can save, make money, and all things that's related to your finances. So be sure you subscribe and click the bell, and that way you don't miss anything. I do want to be respectful of your time, so let's get right to the details. Do you feel that a second stimulus to the people is needed? Leave your responses in the poll that I created in the tag right here. So after a few months after approving the first round of stimulus checks, President Trump has thrown his support behind a second wave of stimulus to help those that are hurt by a shaky U.S. economy and by the pandemic. Just know that a stimulus does not always mean a physical check. What a stimulus might mean to you may be different than what a stimulus means to me or a lawmaker. It's a term that's simply used to stimulate the economy. Donald Trump said that he wants to see additional stimulus in forms of a payroll tax cut, which he believes that it will help the American economy continue to recover from the shutdown, which was caused by the pandemic, which I go into more detail about the payroll tax cuts in this video right here, and I will also leave it in the description box below. The HEROES Act, which was passed by the House of Representatives in May, would include a second direct payment to individuals and households up to $1,200 per family member, which would be capped at $6,000 for a family of 5. Neither the White House or Mitch McConnell have offered specifics on whether individual payments would be a part of their proposals, but it seems that the Senate wants to create a plan of its own. And based on the latest updates, it seems that the government is torn on whether a second round of stimulus checks are needed as the country moves to reopen. Now that unemployment is on a downward trend, announcing that the new rate is 13.3%, which by no stretch to the imagination is still very high. The Senate is now back in session until July the 3rd, in which they will go on a 2-week break surrounding the 4th of July holiday, which this gives them more than a month now to offer new ideas or to abstract worthy ones from the HEROES Act. And McConnell is imminent that the Senate will draw up the next relief bill, but didn't say what it would look like or whether it would include a second round of stimulus checks to be a part of it. But one thing that we do know that the second stimulus will not include if it's drafted by the Senate is extending the $600 unemployment benefits that the federal government is giving out to the states, because McConnell opposed extending that, which that will expire at the end of July. The best way to ensure that you receive any stimulus payment from the federal government as soon as possible is to provide your bank account's direct deposit information to the IRS, and I will leave a link in the description box below. Don't complain about your individual situations in the comment section below. I am going to encourage you to contact the offices of your senators and your representatives in the U.S. Congress and tell them what you're going through. Tell them your stance on these issues. They are the ones that's creating policies and laws that's affecting you and your family. I am going to provide a link in the description box below. With this link, you can find out the people that represent you in Congress, what bills they have sponsored, and how they vote on different bills. And I will continue to keep you updated with this story as new information arises, so be sure that you subscribe and click the bell, and that way you don't miss anything. To get more information about stimulus and your money, check out the videos on your screen, and I will see you in the next video.